All right, so the question is, I'm currently going to college because I felt pressured by my parents to do so, but I want to live a life of financial freedom, and I believe entrepreneurship is my ticket out. Is college a waste of time?
Yes, college is a waste of time unless you are going to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, architect, something that specifically requires a high level of competency, skill sets to be able to accomplish that. If you're going to college for sociology or to get a business degree or marketing degree or branding degree or
Gender studies.
Gender studies, that's the best. Let me explain gender studies. Male, female, done. Done, right?
Got a PhD.
Yeah, simple as that. But having said that, when parents tell their kids to go to college, I want you to go to college, it's because those parents don't have a better answer for those kids. And so they want the best thing for their kids. They probably are blue collar and have worked their whole life and barely got by and put away some money and are willing to suffer a little longer and put their kids through college, hoping that those kids do better than they did. But I'm here to tell the parents, especially, like, because you don't have the answer, you shouldn't be giving the answer of go to college unless it's going to be one of those technical skills, doctor, lawyer, accountant, right? And so what should you be telling your kids? And then I'll get back to the kids' answer. What should you be telling your kids if you're a parent? You're like, well, I don't have any answer, a better answer, so I just say go to college, and I hope the college will help set them straight. One, those 4 to 6 years of their life wasted unless they become one of those technical skills. Two, there's probably some level of debt that you're going to take on. And if you're like, well, my kid's got a scholarship, academic scholarship, sports scholarship, or whatever, they fall in certain criteria of economy, and so they're going for free. All right, still 4 to 6 years of their life is going to be wasted, number one. Number two, even though they got a scholarship, there's still ancillary costs that aren't being paid for by a scholarship. You know what I mean? Like living, day-to-day expenses, et cetera. And wouldn't you want your kids to develop skill sets that can actually make them money instead of knowing the fact that 82% of people that have a bachelor's degree today are not working in the industry that they got that degree for? 82%, bro. It's not like 10%. 82% of people are not in the industry that they got the degree for. So knowing that, wouldn't you rather say, hey, son, daughter, why don't you go learn to market? Why don't you go learn to sell? Why don't you go learn to write copy? Why don't you go learn to be a leader? You can manage people for someone who's got a company and organization and they don't want to manage those people. So these people who manage and lead make good money. People who know how to write copy make good money. People who know how to sell make good money. People who know how to drive traffic, market, run ads, campaigns, know how to make money. And all those things are available through courses, through coaching, or through YouTube. Like if you just study it and then do trial and error and figure it out. Right. And within a year, if someone goes all in on that, just go singularity of focus on any one of those 4 skills that I mentioned, like they will become a master at it. And they can make literally multiple 6 figures easily, which is what a doctor would make. And by the way, they can control their own hours as well. So now it's also lifestyle friendly. And so when a young person's like, man, my parents want me to go to college. I've been I'm a year into it or 6 months into it or half of my college career is over, but I want out. What do? I say to that young man or young lady, during your off time from school, start figuring out how to make money on the side. Start like a side gig, a side hustle, using some of those skills that we just talked about. And when you're making the kind of money that that degree would make you, go to your parents, and you could do that within a few months of focused work. Yeah. You go to your parents and go, hey, look. In fact, Russell Brunson did this. Like he created a ebook. So everyone knows Russell Brunson for the ClickFunnels, right? What a lot of people don't know, and I hope I tell this story correctly. If not, I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. But in college, I forget what he was going to college for, but it wasn't for anything miraculous. In college, he ended up creating an ebook on how to make a potato cannon, a potato launcher, like a tube, you stuff a potato in, you spray hairspray over here, and then you light the fucking hairspray and poof, the potato goes across the field. And then he sold the ebook on how to make that and made enough money to buy the love of his life, his high school sweetheart or his college sweetheart, a ring. And then he realized, I don't need to be in college. I don't know if he ever graduated out of college or not, but there's a guy who was making more money in college than he ever did with the degree that he got or maybe didn't get. And so that's a great example of someone who can make money using a side gig, take the proof to your parents because they're going to be worried that you're going to be destitute, that you're going to end up being a street sweeper. They automatically go to the worst thing. Like, oh my God, you're going to be a janitor at Costco in the middle of the night, right? But if you're like, hey, look, I'm already making $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month with a side gig that I'm doing from my dorm or from my bedroom at home while going to college. Can I drop out of college now and use the rest of the money towards scaling this business? The answer is going to be yes. You just have to be able to sell them on it, and you sell them on it by providing proof. Hey guys, quick interruption to the show. Let me tell you all about the Trulian Wellness Shot. If you're like me and you care about your health, hydration, and building a strong immune system so you can stay active and you can get after it in life, then you want to try the Trulian Wellness Shot. I used to take 11 different supplements in the morning, things like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, echinacea, ginger, and a whole bunch more. Now it's all included in the Trulian Wellness Shot. I want to send you a 30-day supply for 50% off. Just go to Trulian.com, use the code word BEDROAST, my name, to get 50% off. You'll also get free shipping. You get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, and $1 of every order goes to Shriners Children's Hospital. And when you use the code word BEDROAST and do the subscribe and save, which is a Trulian Tribe program, every month you'll get a fresh supply of Trulian Wellness Shots for an additional 20% off and free shipping, and $1 of every monthly order will go to Shriners Children's Hospital. So go to Trulian.com, use code word BEDROAST, and take advantage of this amazing offer. Now back to the show.
That's gonna help a lot of people for sure. And this was a personal question to somebody connected close with me, and I know that a lot of people are kind of spinning their wheels in the mud, if you will, going to college just because they feel like it's safe. What about the last follow-up question after that? What about the people that know that college is a waste of time? Like, they just feel like they shouldn't be there, but they themselves don't know what else they should be doing. Would it just be start a side hustle or figure out some kind of side hustle while you're there, or what's your game plan for them?
So the people that are using, and there's a lot of it, by the way. I think I read a statistic that said a third of young people going to college are just using that time in college as a form of kicking the can of decision making down the road.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, mom and dad, actually I happen to know, I won't say who this person is because they're kind of a extended family member, but he was like, look, I don't want to be an adult yet. He literally told me this. I don't want to be an adult yet, B. My parents have a lot of money and they're paying for college. And so I'm not only going to get my master's, but I'm going to spend the 2 years after that to get my bachelor's. I'm going to spend the 2 years after that to get my master's. So for the next 6 years, I don't have to make a decision on my life. So a third of people going to college are in that seat. And if you're in that seat, it's because you're afraid to launch in life. It's a deeper issue. That means mom and dad didn't empower you and didn't put hard and challenging things in front of you as kids. You probably didn't play enough sports and experience loss and rejection, et cetera, to be able to get up and fight again or push through adversity. And so you're afraid because life is hard. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to be a forever student, or at least for as long as I can, so that I don't have to launch into life, because that comes with adversity and unknown and risks and rejection. It does. But if you had dealt with all that early on, which is what I did with my kids, I exposed them to hardship early on intentionally, and now they're just like 19 and 17 and they're thriving, and one's going to decide to go to college, one's decided not to, and I'm cool with it. But I can also afford to put Chloe through college, and if she decides to do absolutely nothing with the degree, good for her. Like, she wants the experience to go and play sports, et cetera, and good for her, man. But I share that with you because those kids who are going through college as a way of procrastinating or don't know what to do next, start developing those high income skills. And those high income skills are, again, leadership and communication, very high income skill, marketing, buying traffic, sales, and then of course copywriting. And if you could develop any one of those skills to a point of competency, that is a 6-figure salary.